Yep, they are, so I'm going to do the intro quick. So welcome to Level Up TV. This is ClanBase EuroCup 26. We're in the semi-final stage now. Lemmings Effect versus Deliberate Murder. It's 1-0 to Deliberate Murder, and we now go on to their map choice. That first map, Purgatory, was the Lemmings Effect map pick. I'm Distribute, joined by Paul. Let's have a quick look at the teams before we get going. Prodex, Gwynplaine, Kinku, and Spawns is the Lemmings Effect team. Deliberate Murder, Ickheads, Immortal, Pavel, and Fortune. With all Deliberate Murder's map pick, Dreadful Place. We've seen some astonishingly good performances on this map. Think we'll see it again?
Well, certainly, you know, they look to have started to play somewhere close to their best again in the last few games we've seen, and you know, this has been a historically good map for them. You know, they had one hiccup against Lowfly, where they were just countered brilliantly, but I think it's going to be difficult for Lemmings Effect to hold them off on this map. You know, we normally see 102 so effective at pushing out with the red.
Following Spawns off the start, looks like Lemmings Effect have decided to take this mega health side, at least for the start of the map, although we've seen them play this map before and they've been quite comfortable playing on the mega yellow. Spawns just backing up from the second yellow.
This is the side of the map that worked so well for Lowfly against Deliberate Murder. They just managed to stop them pushing out from red all game by playing the mega side.
First quad could be up any time soon. In fact, there it is on the spot. It's a stacked Pavel with it. That's a dangerous thing. Sees that player with that lightning gun, would love it to draw it out again so he'd get the frag and pick it up. He's going to have to back off, but that's good. Oh my god, Spawn's getting caught out. Flick rail there by Pavel, picking up his second frag of this first quad run. Whoa, Prodex almost catching him out around the corner there. That would have been one hit kill, but 4 frags on this first run.
Yeah, this is a really nice first run. I'm surprised Prodex wasn't able to land his gauntlet because he only needed 1 hit. But it just sort of danced around him, never actually pushed into him with it. This is not the start you want either if you are Lemmings Effect. With Pavel, yet again, he's picked up where he left off from on Purgatory. And you can't let him dominate. You can't let him push out to this mega and just take it.
He's got 70% rail as well. He's got a rail, he just needs the ammo. There is an ammo crate across the top of his bounce pad. Look at me, frags he's picking up here. And this is what Pavel does. I mean, for Deliberate Murder, they can afford to commit 3 players to the red side to rush that one and rush from lightning gun to rail. But
it's not in the case of rushing it because they are holding red while Pavel does this at the moment.
He will just hold this mega all day. Look how many frags he's picking up. This is insane work from Pavel. Passes off a grenade launch to his teammate when he has 8 health. But look how much damage he did with that shotgun.
There, he's left him crippled. I mean, a teammate now can push to him. Push to where he was. Yeah, doesn't even need his team.
Let's have a look. Already, plus 11 net. 1.5k damage already, though.
Yeah, it's insane. That run of frags up until his first death was just brilliant.
Pavel really playing that role often you give to duelers on these maps is to control one of the major items like the mega health.
And he's heading back there now, he knows when it's coming up, with his rail as well, and teammates support him. I mean, look how aggressive they are. This is exactly what makes him so effective on this map, and you know, you've seen Lowfly were able to counter this, but no one else seems to.
Gwynplaine just taken out with that quad grab. I think maybe 1 or 2 got a little bit preoccupied with that mega grab actually, but the quad is eliminated pretty quick, sharpish, and we're following Immortal off that, the back of that one. Immortal, we've seen him be a real beast around this red armor control as well in previous matches. He's been a real standout performer in this position.
Well, there comes some pressure on him. I mean, this is a good sign that Lemmings Effect are able to do this because, you know, up until now, I think they've struggled to do anything other than desperately fight to keep control of the mega.
Yeah, it looks like Immortal's not going to try and make his way through there. It's going to support the rail pickup, which he does really well. In fact, they pick up 2 frags there. There's too many frags given up by Lemmings Effect, I feel, at the moment, though, over these items. They don't seem to really deal out enough damage as they go down.
No, I think you're right. I mean, everyone on the Deliberate Murder team at the moment is well into the thousands in damage, and there's only 2 players over 1,000 damage on Lemmings Effect.
7-2 on the red armors.
And Gwynplaine is having a horrid time. I mean, I need to pick someone out. but no frags so far. Finally actually gets his first frag. So.
Kinku just getting a catch around the corner as well. Now, despite having what I'd consider a really good start to the murder and quite a bad one, Lemmings Effect, again, like on Purgatory when they were behind, I mean, it's only 10 frags.
Oh yeah, it is, exactly. And this is a map, you know, that once you have control of it, you can pick up huge runs of frags without much being dealt back in return. So the game is by no means dead, it's not even close to it. It's just a very strong start by 102. And I think you have to worry, if you are Lemmings Effect, just how easily they've been able to take so many of the major items.
Yeah, front of Nickers now in this bounce pad area. 10 seconds to go before quad. I'm not sure they're gonna be able to get in here. Well, there they are. As well as it's only one Lemmings Effect player. I thought it was going to be more. But they're rushing in now to try and back him up. It's a little bit late, but are they going to grab this one? Great save by Spawns. He's only got 2 health left on this squad. I thought 1 or 2 were bound to get that one. Is the 50 health? No, it isn't. And Immortal getting the frag with the machine gun anyway. Only just 1 bullet at that health level.
Yeah, it's going to be so difficult there for Spawns to survive. It wouldn't have mattered which way he left with the quad damage. You know, either out high looking for the 50 or looking for the 50 at the shotgun. You know, either was equally dangerous. And 1 bullet, it's nothing you can do.
Immortal pushing back to the quad arrow, grabs himself a shotgun. He's still got lightning gun, fair amount of ammo as well. And this red armor has been under his possession for most of the game so far. I'm going to have a look at another look at the score. 9-3. It's going to be 10-3 as he picks up that one. Kinko off the spawn. And look at the stack he manages to build up. This is what 102 do so well, but this is really great aggressive play there. Look at that LG damage dealt out there by Gwynplaine. Insane.
He took a lot of damage to do it, but you know, that is Immortal dealt with. It's just, is it worth the trade? I'm not so sure it is, because look, we've just seen the Mega taken by Pavel. They've taken the previous red, and I'll go back to say, you know, they're losing out on too many major items at the moment.
But it's like a clear split on 102. I mean, they put Immortal in charge of the red armor and Pavel in charge of the Mega, and it seems like the other 2 are just there to support the gun grabs.
Yeah, and to be honest, Immortal, at the moment, the way this game's playing out, he doesn't need much help at red, which is a dangerous situation for Lemmings Effect.
Yes, 30 seconds until the quad off, and we'll see teams set it up pretty early. At least send 1 player on at this stage. 25 seconds now. Oh my god, great bit of plasma damage by Pavel. We just need to get the frags. It's perfect timing before the quad. Weaken those opponents.
Pushing on him with a grenade launcher. I mean, I know Rail's coming up, but that is literally suicidal.
That is such good plasma work. Oh, and a Rail frag as well. Pavel is on fire this game. 5 seconds to go before the quad. Looks like they secured this out 102. Maybe a last second rush by Lemmings Effect. No, nobody wants it.
Wouldn't recommend it if they did.
Immortal with lightning gun. Not too much ammo there though. Shotgun. 188 armor now to his name. Goes in. Lightning gun's up as well. Gwynplaine gives it away. Plenty of ammo left. Might want to work this railer in the basement. Yeah, that's a good, well chosen frag there, I think. Teammate, oh wow, Spawns getting too greedy, looking for that drop weapon.
Finishes up the red again.
That is such focused,
and now the most concerning point for Lemmings Effect is they've nearly all been killed during that quad run. Immortal still has all his armor. Pavel just took a red armor. You know, it couldn't be getting any worse for them at the moment. They're
getting absolutely dominated across this map, and this is just something Deliberate Murder have been so good at doing last season, and then in the last couple of games this season, before this match. Just getting on a roll and getting to that domination phase where they just lock down the whole map and just keep it running, and it's so hard to break unless Lemmings Effect, I don't know, come together and focus on an item, something like that.
They need the weapons badly, and I don't think they're getting many of them, and as you say, to try and knock off 102 from this level of control of the map is so difficult.
Well, we got 5 seconds to go before this red, and Immortal is in a fairly vulnerable position concerning his armor stack, but picks up a simple frag on Gwynplaine there, who I really don't know where he was going.
No, it's not a good game for Gwynplaine so far. I mean, he was playing so well on Purgatory, but now he has 4 kills in 8.5 minutes. I mean, it's astonishing.
He must feel how bad it feels for him as well, and he's going to get more desperate looking for frags.
But most of the credit for that goes to just how good 102 are playing. It's so hard to kill them.
We've got 8 seconds to go. The reigning champions Looking to pick up this quad and maybe just push it even further, closer to maybe even a mercy limit. Maybe over 40 frags difference already. Here's the quad damage in Immortal's hands. They've been superb thus far. Kinku, he runs out of ammo though. Does get the frag on Kinku, just a shotgun buck around the corner. Oh, King got the spawn. Almost getting lucky on that first shotgun gun, not taking out the quad, the spawning player. Trying to support his teammates at this rail grab. Immortal didn't go for that 25 across the other side of the map. Just trying to play a safer game, go to secured areas. Perhaps it's a wise play. It's worked out well in the end.
All he's going to be doing is more of the same. I mean, they're playing so well at the moment, there's no need to change anything. It's Lemmings Effect that need to react and put an end to this, but as I said, it's a lot harder to do than just, you know...
How long have we been on Immortal?
Quite some time.
And we switched when they died, bear that in mind. So he has not died in a long, long time. I think maybe 2 quad cycles.
Yeah.
Look at that. Plasma climbing up, picking up the frag. He knows these 225s are up fairly soon because he picked them up last. In which case he'll be in a very good position health and armor-wise.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. 225s. Let's see if he pushes. Oh! Takes out Spawn's direct rocket. Point blank range. And they're just growing that frag difference. It slowed down a little bit in this last minute or so, but that's probably because he was a little bit crippled. Immortal couldn't really deal out the kind of damage with his reds that he would have wanted to. There's Gwynplaine though, getting the frag. We're now on him. Yellow armor to his name, rocket launcher. What can they do at this point, Vor?
I think they just need to try and put an end to this, you know, pushing on their side of the map. I mean, you know, they've been at Mega and Yellow most of the game, and yet it doesn't really feel like it when you watch 102 and you just see them stealing so much.
They have locked down the quad.
Yeah, I'll talk about it after the quad.
There's Fortune taken out. It seems like all of 102 have no weapons or armor really, but except for Pavel comes in, steals the quad away. They should have been dead certs to grab that one. Giving it away to 102 again, and that's just another setback in their chance to come back into this game somehow.
Yeah, and look, Pavel straight back out to his Mega, ignores it though. He knows there's no one around to take it, so he doesn't even need to rush to pick it up.
Yeah. Picks up another frag, so 3 on the board at the moment, just chasing around his opponent in the long route.
That's good by Spawns, you know. Just focus the quad's attention on picking up that 1 kill.
Yeah, I mean, he was always going to get fragged most likely, but this delays the quad moving out and picking up any more frags. Any amount of time you can delay that quad from moving out, but I mean, it's the scoreline, you know, it's like a 50 frag difference now, is it?
Yeah, I mean,
Over
going back to
50.
what I was going to say before the quad, you know, if you go and watch Low Fly versus Deliberate Murder, you know, difference to this game is it was so difficult for, you know, people like Immortal to push out from that red, because every time they went towards the lightning gun, you know, they were getting hit by a barrage of rails from the Mega. You know, people weren't letting them push out from the red, and this game we've just seen that Deliberate Murder can do whatever they wanted.
Now almost at 120 frags to 63. You know, we're talking about a 60 frag margin. The mercy limit's 80 frags.
Yeah, and you look at their group stage game, and while they didn't play this map, you know, the big differences for the 2 maps that Lemmings Effect won, you know, you feel like, how the hell did that happen looking back?
How about this though? The aim of Kinku, you'd think, oh, well, you know, they're losing by this amount. He's still in 100% rail, 42% lightning gun, 28 plasma.
When he gets the guns, he's hitting well with them, but I don't think they've been getting enough.
They have locked down this quad though, and Spawns grabs it. He hasn't got any armor to his name. He's not railable. He is now taking that bit of shotgun damage, wisely healthing up. Rail, of course, doing 80 damage. Always a threat, long range. Look at that aggression by Pavel. Shotguns the quad, just takes him out, and Spawns just can't believe it even challenge him.
Yeah, it's just ruthless aggression from Pavel. So effective as well. I mean, a lot of the times the quad will think just by having quad that they're a bit safer than they actually are, because you can see from what Pavel did, you're actually a lot more vulnerable than you realise, perhaps.
Crazy.
I mean, Spawns didn't have any armour, but you know, he was full health. Or as good as full health.
It's really hard to believe. This is a semi-final, and I know Deliberate Murder are the reigning champions, but Lemmings beats them in the group stages. Lemmings
Yeah, beat
Effect are
them by-
not a weak team.
They beat them by good amounts on Purgatory, which you've seen tonight already that they lost that game, lost that map. They beat them by a decent amount on Nimbus as well.
Well, we'll just take this so far because I have to say this map is over. We've got 6 minutes remaining. But that's pretty much dead time. There's no way they could come back from this.
No, not a chance. And it's quite astonishing, I think, how well Deliberate Murder are now playing. I mean, early in the competition we were worried about them, but now this is Deliberate Murder that won the competition in the previous season.
Just roaming across the map, absolutely annihilating any Lemmings Effects. Players, I mean, what do you do at this point? Play on as Lemmings Effect, or do you just, you know, let them hit a mercy limit pretty much? Because it's a bit of a waste of time to keep just dying, or do you try and build back a bit of that frag difference, hope that you can really decimate them on the next 2 maps and maybe get a frag advantage going into the final? I mean,
I just think it depends on the mentality. I mean, what works best for them? Do they just say, we've given up and not worry about it, move on with the game onto the next map, or are they a team that needs to keep playing and stay focused?
when playing with this squad, he needs his teammate to take any entry damage. Kinku does draw a couple of rail shots, but neither hit him. Red Armor's not going to be out for a while, so Gwynplain's going to have to work this without any
He doesn't look
armor.
comfortable at all. I mean, I don't know how this quad run will end, but you can see, you know, he's not comfortable moving aggressively against him.
Yeah, no surprise. Takes a rail shot, hasn't actually picked up a frag yet. Has to health up, and it's a quad with no frags. In fact, he goes down to Ickeds at the end of that run as well.
That's just, you know, a quad that is really feeling the scoreline. You know, they are kind of, it seems, demoralised. You know, quad had no confidence at all then.
We're going to hit a mercy limit anytime soon. What, 10 frags is it? I can't see it not hitting mercy limit at this rate. They are just I mean, I don't think there's words to describe just how dominant they've been on this map. 102. It's been pretty much a perfect play. Lemmings Effect haven't had an inch. They haven't had an opportunity at all to do anything. Not from the first second of the game, they haven't.
No, I mean, the tone was set when we saw Pavel's first quad run. Just dominated Lemmings Effect from the beginning, really, on this map.
I mean, would that be a victory? You got just over 3.5 minutes remaining. Can they keep it from being a mercy limit? Is that a victory? A sort of slight victory? Maybe have these kind of sub-targets if you're definitely going to lose the map anyway?
It's something, I guess. I mean, no one wants to lose by mercy limit, and you certainly don't expect a team to lose to mercy limit in a semi-final.
Bearing in mind, they did eliminate this map in the group stage, so perhaps Lemmings Effect just aren't very good on this map anyway, and it is a strong map for Deliberate Murder, but leading up to the penultimate quad in a few seconds. Ickeds not even going there.
Normally such an important power-up, but today I really don't think it's going to matter much.
Pavel does grab that one. He's got enough armor to survive him out, I think. 170. He needed it.
See, this is where 102 struggled against Lowfly, this position here, trying to push out. Just exactly what happened to Pavel then. Hit by a rail, confronted by an LG right in the corner. And we haven't seen enough of that today.
Yeah, I mean, they're the type of team that likes to rush about. They like to move from end to end of the map and really dominate their opponents. And if they're suddenly stuck in their tracks, they're not, you know, the most sneaky and tactical of teams.
Yeah, because the spearhead is the person pushing with the armor, and if you cut that off, you know, those supporting players who have done such a good job pushing with Pavel all game, you know, those supporting players without the armoured player pushing from red, they're not as much of a threat. You can deal with those, but what you can't deal with is Pavel or Immortal just pushing out with red constantly and not meeting much resistance.
It's just crazy when you look at it. I mean, Kinku's stats, 42 LG still, 72 rails still high, 24 shotgun is even a high percentage. I mean,
his LG was 42 the last time we checked, which indicates to me that possibly he may not have actually used it since we last checked. That is how much of a struggle it has been for Lemmings Effect to get hold of the important weapons.
Interestingly, in the last few minutes, Lemmings Effect have started to bring the scoreline back ever so slightly. It's now 60 frags, it was up to 70. So it looks like they might stop it from being a mercy limit. They've got 1.5 minutes left to survive that out. It's more than possible, leading up to the final power of the map in 20 seconds time.
Yeah, it'd be surprised if they can pick up 20 frags in the last minute and 15 seconds.
Immortal. He's played extremely well. Last part of the map coming up, he's not actually near it. He's going to go over that one. We'll see if he gets ambushed out in this doorway. No, he takes out Immortal, in fact, and the final, well, the mega of the map. He manages to grab shotgun in the back there. Didn't do enough damage to really threaten him. Ick's taken out. Oh god, just been stopped in his tracks by the rocket spam.
Nice quadrant to finish at least though.
Oh wow.
Wow. Didn't expect
Nice
to be
air
their
rocket.
rocket to bring it into it. Maybe I shouldn't have said nice quadrant.
Well, it's
a
a
curse
good
on it.
quad run, yeah. Nice
Well,
end to the map. Quad run, air rocket. Good work from both players, both teams there, but you have to say third map coming up, 102, are going to be mightily confident.
And what is the third map?
It is going to be Limbus.
Well, again, they won Purgatory in the group stage game, they lost it here, they also won Limbus in the group stage game. And now they're going to rely on winning Limbus to actually stay in the competition, otherwise they'll be going down to yet another 3-0 in the knockouts.